Hello, everybody. Happy 4th of July from Swamp Fox News and Doggies. Give it a minute for a couple people to come in. I just want to voice my opinion once again on while everybody is out celebrating our freedom, our independence on this 4th of July, let's not forget about the 450 Patriots that came to Washington, D.C. because Trump called them there. Said, come, let your voices be heard. Come peacefully protest, which these 450 was peacefully protesting. Most of them was there asking cops on video, hey, is it all right to come inside? Yes, it's okay. The cops let them in and they was arrested anyway. They are still sitting in jail without bond 7 months now, while Trump, as president, did nothing, and now as a billionaire, you think he's getting these people lawyers? These are people who came to Washington, D.C. because he called them there. And to support him, they went. And some of my friends went. I was asked to go. I was unable to go, but I was going to go and then decided not to. I had my dogs and stuff, and we was going to be gone, I think 3 or 4 days, but I didn't go. And they didn't go inside. My friends didn't actually go inside. One of my friends said that he was going to and is glad now that he didn't because he would be one of the ones that they're looking for to arrest. But let's all remember the freedom that we have right now, because as we see, they are going quickly. They are snatching them up as fast as they can with these fake things. Like I said, look for an alien attack sometime soon. Okay, that's what this Space Force crap was all about, and all these now all of a sudden you're hearing about all these sightings. This is just another false flag crap. Agent Randy, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. I see I got some other people in here. You're the first one in chat. Thank you. And One News, so good to see you, my Canadian brother. I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Right now I'm talking Blitz. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm talking about how Trump has left 450 of the Trump supporters that he called to Washington on January 6th to let their voices be heard. They have been arrested, still no bond. What kind of country do we live in where they don't even get a bond for going into the Capitol building when the police said they could? So again, as a president, he could have pardoned all these people. January 19th was his last chance. He could have pardoned all these people and said, he knew they was going to be trashed. Now, it's a lie that they did anything. The people that actually tore up the place, they let out. All the Antifa, the Democrats and things like that, they've let them out. But the conservatives, they got them locked up. Now, you tell me why that is. Why ain't any of the other side being charged? And now there ain't no sides anymore. This is all a Hollywood scripted act. You can make no mistake about it. Oh, Steven, we got somebody new in the house. CTA, good to see you back. Thank you so much. Let's see, Steven, we're going to make you a mod. Appreciate you being here, Steven. If you want to post a link to your chat. Hey, great dude. Good to see you back. Appreciate you in here. I'm not going to make you a mod because I know you like staying great, but you're a mod in my heart anyway. It just blows my mind. And I was one. I was a Trump supporter. I voted for him and everything. But now he's pushing that everybody go out and take the jab. What? It's crazy. And the fact that he's left these people that he called. Y'all remember? I'll show you the videos. He called them. He said, "Yeah, y'all come. Let your voices be heard." He did say in peaceful protest. Okay. He wasn't calling for nobody to tear up the place, but for peaceful protest. There's 450 of the people he called there. He hasn't helped them as a billionaire. He's a billionaire with all these lawyers. Why hasn't he bailed them out? Or why hasn't he gotten them lawyers so they could get bond? Because they're sitting there with no bond 7 months later. Okay, he hasn't tried to help them. Matter of fact, he ain't even talking about them. You know, the first time I heard about the 450 people still sitting in jail was a month ago when Putin President Putin of Russia was on the news talking about it. I was like, what? Wait a minute. How does he know about it and I don't know about it? Because it ain't on the mainstream media. We ain't hearing about it nowhere, but he knows about it. And now, do you hear the mainstream media talking about it? No. No. So, y'all, I ain't on board with him. I'm done. I'm done with all politicians. I will never, y'all can take this to the bank. I will never in my life ever waste my time again going and standing in a line and voting for any politician. It's over. We've lost this country. Y'all might as well. Now prepare for what's coming next. Okay? That's what you need to do. Prepare for what's coming next. Because you, in my opinion, it's over. We're never, ever going to have a free, fair country. The tyranny that's going on. Listen, 49 people out of 330 million, 49 people decided to lock you down. Okay? Hundreds of thousands of small businesses went bankrupt, never to open again. Over 49 people. And now even that 50th one, the South Dakota one that I was talking so good about, the governors of each state that decided to take your freedoms and take your rights, she didn't do that, right? She didn't close her state down, which I was bragging on her for that. But you know what she is doing? She's also pushing the poison. So it's like, what? What? She ain't even a good one. So there's 50 governors out of 50 states, out of 330 million people in the United States. Y'all because I'm saying y'all because I never stopped. Y'all watch my videos. I kept working. I kept going. I kept doing what I want. I didn't let nobody tell me what to do. Ain't no one man or woman going to tell me I'm not essential and I can't go out and make a living. But so many millions of you indoctrinated, government school taught, obedient diaper wearers, are going out and doing everything they tell you. They got you scared into oblivion. There is a show video I want y'all to go watch right now. Y'all go watch it. It's about 30 minutes long, and it will blow your mind. It's called "Who Runs the World." It's a great documentary. And it actually breaks down who all the big companies are. Pepsi and Coca-Cola both own each other, so they're not competing. Same thing with everything. Everything is, all the media is owned by the same big companies. They break it down and show you. They don't just tell you. They go and show you the web pages you can go to, the public information pages where you can see all this public information. And yet, a lot of you are bowing down, and you're going to get an experimental jab that you're the guinea pig for. And I'm going to tell you what, tonight on my BitChute channel, y'all, I can't wait till this video is done uploading, because it's going to blow your mind about the parents who are now regretting taking their kids and letting them be a guinea pig, because guess what? They're devastated. Some of them are dying, and some of them are in wheelchairs now over it, okay? And they're at congressional hearings that's going on right now. I'll let y'all see it. And so YouTube can't censor me because I'm telling the truth. It's a congressional hearing that these people are speaking at. So this is all truth, okay? And the parents are now sad that they decided to line up and join in and got their kids, change their kids' life for the rest of their life. Some of them are dead, and some of them will be in wheelchairs for the rest of their life. Some of them will have heart problems the rest of their life because they decided to let them go out and be guinea pigs, due to the indoctrination. It's unbelievable. I'm heading to my mom's grave to put some flowers on, a couple of flags, and clean it up a little bit, put some new red mulch out. But I just thought I'd go live because I keep asking my friends who are mad at me for dumping Trump again. And I say again because I did get mad at him for he lied about defunding Planned Parenthood. And then he lied, and I got mad when he banned bump stocks because he lied and said he would never go against our Second Amendment. I got mad when he said he's for red flag laws, and you know what that means. He's for somebody saying, hey, John Smith is got guns, and we think he's crazy. We think he might do something. He is for the police going in your house, taking your guns, and then going to get a warrant and saying, going through the court and saying, well, he could have done something, just because he hadn't done anything yet. These people think he might have, and we needed to take the guns because it takes so long to go through court. He might have done something in the meantime. So there was a lot of things that even I was overlooking. He did backpedal on the red flag law, but he didn't backpedal on the bump stock. He banned it. So is that not an infringement on the Second Amendment? Oh, what you need a bump stock for, Swampy? What do you need anything you want for? Anything that's wanted by an American citizen that is legal, that the government has, we should have. Okay? Simple as that. Yeah, an F-15. Yep, if I can afford an F-15, I should be able to buy one. Why not? If the government has it, how can we have a well-armed militia if we can't have what they have, right? And that's what our founding fathers wanted us to do to begin with. But anyway, y'all stay on board. Let me see what the comments are. All right, Putin, the forever boogeyman. Yeah, right? That's exactly right. Your vote did not count. Yeah, it didn't count. It didn't, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm never going to stand in line again. You can't make aliens a mod. Hey, I'd make Great Dude a mod. I love that guy. He's awesome. Let's see. We set up a group to support January 6th and exposing the setup. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Swamp Fox. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Happy 4th to you too, Oregon Rogue. So good to see y'all in here. I appreciate it. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and let this video run a little while because I'm gonna go ahead and put some plants on my mom's grave, let my dogs go to the restroom and stuff, and then when I'm done, I'll show it to you guys. It ain't gonna take long for me to put it's only one plant. I'm gonna put some mulch out and stuff, and then I'll come back. If y'all want to stick around, y'all can chat amongst each other. If not, I'll be back soon. But y'all let me know what you think in the chat. You let me know what you think in the after comments about the fact that Trump did call these people, and I'll show you the video where he said, yeah, he wanted all his supporters, as many as could come there January 6th and let their voices be heard. He never called for rioting or anything like that, but he did say come there. Now, these people that came there listening to him are still stuck in jail. He didn't do anything as president. He ain't doing anything as a that's right, time for Miramar. Exactly right, Brian. Brian, we're gonna make you a mod. Thank you for coming. You can post the link. You can copy and post the link to your channel now that you're a mod. You can post videos in the chat as well, and we'll go to your channel and show you some support and follow you. Now, for the new ones who just came in, I'm gonna go out, plant some flowers on my mom's grave and a couple of flags, and I will be back. If y'all want to stick around, do so, and I'll chat with you on the ride home. Alright, let's see here. Okay, a couple of y'all stuck around, so I'll show y'all the outcome. Oh, let me grab the flags. Go, 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 go. So, listen, y'all think about this. How about these politicians? Check it out. That's the new flower I put in there. She loves colorful flowers, so figured I'd go with that one. But these are the older ones that I had already put in. That's the two older rose bushes, and this is a rose bush Mom had for. This rose bush is about 30 years old. Right here. She moved it from place to place. From the last place she was at for 19 years, she moved it from the last place she was before that. But just put that new red mulching all in. But y'all think about this. And I'm about to put these two flags up. Gonna take that old flag with me. I'm gonna leave that one. And I also got our nice light. Y'all check this light out. Let me put these flags up, and I'll go get that light. Bear with me a second, boy. Come on, there you go. I got this nice globe light. It's solar, and it's a bird. She loves bird. All right, bear with me. Put that other flag. All right, so now I put a new flag on one on each side. Let me show y'all this cool bird. I tried to get a blue one. This is the closest I could get. It has blue in it. See, it's got some blue in it. So this will light up at nighttime. It's got a little solar light thing right there, and so I'm gonna put that. Now I won't be able to see this because this is actually the only reason we're allowed to put stuff out like this is because they lock it up at night. Otherwise, people will come out here and steal the stuff and tear it up and all. Which I did have some vandalism to this a couple times because I used to put Trump stickers right here and people just peel them off. And I kept putting them on, so finally they quit, but I peeled them off myself once he started pushing that poison. Y'all think about this. Number one, y'all remember what I said about your governors. How did 49 people, the ones that stayed home, think about for the ones that stayed home. Y'all think that's a good place to put it right there? And then it'll get good solar, and then it'll light up at night. So think about this. 49 governors closed you down, okay? And now 50 of them are pushing an experimental thing, okay, that is harming people. Look it up now. And you can go to the CDC website to find this out, and the VAR's website and other websites. 20,000 people now have died, okay? There's almost 2 million adverse effects being heart attacks, embolisms, Bell palsy, miscarriages, strokes, you name it. It's all experimental. And yet these people are pushing it. So anybody, in my opinion, that's pushing something experimental, they're not doctors. They have no clue. They're just telling you, oh yeah, do it, under bad advice from other people. And you're not listening to other doctors who are getting deplatformed for telling the truth. Then I think you're crazy. When you watch my video tonight, you're going to see these parents. These are the type of parents I'm talking about. These are the people I'm talking about. Y'all should be listening to other doctors and telling you, hey, or at least look at the numbers. Remember this, the last one that they put out, it killed 53 people, and they stopped it. Now we're up to 20,000 deaths, and it's still going. What does that tell y'all? Another thing, do you really think it's about saving your life? No, it's about ending your life. It's think about this. It's if they cared about your life, they wouldn't legalize abortion, period. They don't care about life, man. That's the most critical person in the world is a human baby. The most vulnerable person in the world, the one that we should protect the most, is a baby who has nothing to do with anything yet. But instead, we've been murdering them since 1972. Millions and millions, giving that human sacrifice to Moloch. And we've been okay with it. You know, Americans just sit there and watch it, and we keep voting people in who vote that direction, you know. And of course, he lied. Y'all remember the lies he told. I'll tell you, I'm going to lock her up. I'm going to have my Justice Department lock her up. And then this first day in office, they're good people. Hillary and Bill's good people. Let's leave them alone. And then he would say lock her up at his rallies to sound good again. Okay? All right. He also said, vote for me. no less than 16 times. And I will defund Planned Parenthood. I will defund Planned Parenthood if you vote for me. Planned Parenthood to this day is still being funded. All right. And everybody thinks, okay, jobs, jobs, jobs. Yeah, that was great. That was the look left while smoke and mirrors crap happens on the right. But he also said, vote for me and I'll protect your Second Amendment. So how many of these things are y'all going to, and then he banned bump stocks. And then he talked in favor of red flag laws. He flipped on that, but I don't know about red flag laws if he's still in favor of it or not. He did flip and say he wasn't once he realized what that meant. But think about it, he did ban bump stocks. So he is definitely going against the Constitution, and he's giving us a little bit of what we want, jobs, economy, stock market, things like that, which, everything was moving in the right direction, low price on this, that, and other. Well, that's just smoke giving us a little bit of what we want, and then the mirror on the other side reflecting the truth about what's going on. All right, let me put my glasses on so I can read some of these. Let's see here. How long will it take for a man to realize this is his pride and not a woman eating it up? Yeah, exactly. Pride in the divide. Good to see you here, my brother. Stephen Stammer, you believe there is a true correlation? I don't know if you're talking to me or not. I'm sorry, Stephen, if you was asking me that. I mean, a true correlation between, if it's something that I said and then you asked me that and I missed it, I'm sorry. Let's see. Fled into some woods when confronted, got themselves locked up after several hours of standoff. They were exercising their Second Amendment without the proper paperwork. You're a good son and have a great day, all of you. Thank you so much, Oregon Rogue. I appreciate you being here. What's going on with the Moors en masse? Well, the proper paperwork, I mean, Brian, thank you for being here. Let's see if you're still here. Trying to make you, I already did make you mine. All right. The thing is, you shouldn't have to have no paper. Our paperwork to carry a gun in the United States is the Constitution, the Second Amendment. We already have paperwork. We have paperwork. But what's happened is, over the years, we've let the people who we hire, we vote into office, change the laws to fit their snowflake agenda, their take over the world agenda, basically. I mean, we vote these people in, and then they turn around because they say they're going to do this, that, and other, and then they turn around and do the opposite of what they do, and then we let them take our rights every year. In Texas, anyone can carry now. That's good. Wayne Rogers, I agree. That's good. They totally should be able to, but that's something we Americans can do anyway. We don't have to have a permit to make things good happen in this country. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We're not supposed to have one man tell us. And then another thing, man, I'm gonna show y'all how bad it is, for taxation, right? I don't agree with our schools. We're 40, I think it said 42nd or 44th. We're either 42nd or 44th in the country out of 50 in South Carolina. But I just paid $300 on one vehicle. I got more than one, but I just paid tax the other day, right? $302. And most of that went to school, taxing school, bonds. Another thing like Trident Tech. I can't go get a grant from Trident Tech because I'm a felon. I don't know if y'all know this or not. Felons can't use the same things that our tax money has to pay for. Now that's real hypocrisy. So they take my tax money and they give some of it to Trident Technical College here in South Carolina, okay, for grants and things like that to better educate people, right? So people can go, low income people could go get it or whatever. But if I was low income, I'm not. But if I was low income and I wanted to go use that same grant system that my tax money is taken and given to these people for, I can't because I'm a felon. What? What? Felons aren't allowed to use these things. Whoa. What kind of crap is that? Yet felons still have to pay taxes? See what I'm saying? And then school tax. I don't have no kids in school as far as public schools, the part of it, of the $300. Most of it, I think it was only like $60 out of the $300 went towards government of Charleston,
crap that I have to pay for. The rest of it went towards schooling and Trident Tech for college and stuff, which again I think is ridiculous. I don't have no kids in school. Why am I paying for other people's kids to go to school? That's what you call socialism. Taken from one man, given to another. When people start saying, we're never going to be a socialist country, we already are. And I can tell you how. Okay, public school system, socialist. Taken from one man, taking tax money from one man, building a school, buying or paying some teachers to come in and teach your kids, while it's all funded from other people. And here's the bad thing: say if I own 5 cars, a house, a boat, and a whole bunch of stuff. Say if I own 10 things, I gotta pay property tax 10 times. But my neighbor across the street who owns 1 car, rents his house and owns nothing else, got 5 kids, he only has to pay school tax 1 time. You see how that's not fair? Because he only owns one piece of property. He's only paying 1 time, but he's using it 5 times because he has 5 kids going to these schools. You see how outrageous this whole system really is? And then, here, I'll tell you another reason why we're a socialist country. Go to any ER, go to any emergency room in the United States with a cut finger. Just cut your finger and go there. You could go to a place that one of the docs in a box, like the places you go pay $100 to or whatever, and they'll stitch you up. No, same doctors, but people don't want to go there. They'll rather go to the emergency room to where they don't have to pay nothing. And yeah, you get a bill, but who pays emergency room bills? Very few people who go to the emergency room when they don't have to, as far as like it wasn't an emergency, they wasn't brought in by an ambulance. Very few people who walk in on their own to use the emergency room like a doctor office never pay their bill. And so that's socialism, okay? We already have free health care because no hospital can turn you away in the United States for any reason, whether you have insurance or not. It's against the law. Socialism. Socialism is also um, making one man pay into the welfare system, taking money from hardworking people and putting it into a system where people who could work, and I'm not talking about kids, let's leave this behind. Kids, elderly, and truly sick or hurt people who cannot physically work, I'm not talking about. Let's talk about the people who can physically work. There is no system, and they go by the honor system, there is no system to check out whether these people can work, whether they can get a job or not. So here's my theory on what we should do with people who need some type of welfare. They get brought in, they get seen by a doctor, they get cleared that they're healthy and they can work, and then, okay, we're not going to just give you money every week. Monday, you show up here to this office, you're going to get on a bus and you're going to go out and you're going to clear, you're going to be weed eating and cutting the grass around the municipality buildings, cleaning windows, pressure washing, emptying trash, and then you do that every day. And then Friday, we're going to add up your hours and we're going to give you food stamps or, some money or whatever, the equivalent of how many hours you worked, instead of letting you sit at home all week long and then once a month you get a check in the mail because you did nothing but sit at home all month. That's ridiculous. Socialism. I mean, I can go on and on and on how this is already a socialist country. What we desperately need to do and change from what we're turning into is a communist country. Communism is way worse than socialist, okay? Socialism is where it starts. Communism is where it ends. I mean, just look at China and Russia and any other place, okay? Agenda 2030 is real, people. So I suggest that y'all start looking into it. And I also suggest that y'all please go to my BitChute channel, Swamp Fox News, where y'all can see already 7 great lengthy videos, almost 8 hours of content. I've got 26 more hours of content coming in hour-long videos. So the next one I got coming out tonight is going to blow y'all's mind. Y'all can see people who have lost loved ones talking at the Congress, and actually have loved ones that are hurt by this, speaking to Congress about what's going on in a small round table. Okay, so make no mistake, I'm going to show it. I'm going to have videos of Dr. Kerry Mullis. I'm going to have videos of the whistleblower from Dr. Michael Yaden from Pfizer, another whistleblower from the mRNA vaccine, the inventor. I'm going to have videos from them guys on my BitChute channel, so y'all go there so you can see the truth. All right, let me put my glasses back on and see what y'all saying here. Let's see. Socialism of the schools, and it has it. Yeah, socialism has destroyed. Exactly. Come August 1st, we have Constitution to carry and take. That is awesome. We also gonna have here in South Carolina. You're gonna have you can open carry now in South Carolina. I think coming the 15th of this month, I believe it is. We Americans can do. Let's see. Exactly. The Second Amendment is our license to carry. Exactly right. That's all we're supposed to need. But again, we've let politician after politician over their feelings and these groups that pay them tremendous amounts of money over and over and over change the laws to fit their needs. And now we got a Supreme Court. Well, we don't have a Supreme Court. We've seen that all through since November. We don't have a Supreme Court, guys. We have a mockery of a Supreme Court. So really, there's no justice left. There's nowhere for us to turn for justice except for our own, looking into our own selves and opening the Bible. Jesus is our salvation. You can make no mistake about that. All right, let's see. I don't trust going to the hospital. No, I don't. I'm not. You know what? I got something wrong with me now, and I'm not going to the doctor. I literally am. Something's definitely wrong with me. I'm sick, and I know it. And I got something wrong with me. It's not COVID, y'all. It's something either with my heart or my lungs. I literally passed out for about 4.5 hours. I woke up in the backyard. My dog's licking my face. That was the first time. It was about 5:30 when it happened. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock when I finally woke up and crawled out the backyard. And then that's the first time I fully passed out. That was about 10 months ago. And then about 6 months ago, I got real dizzy and short of breath. And then the other day, same thing. So there's definitely something wrong with me, but I'm not going to the doctor. I refuse to. And here's the reason why. Even the doctors that I do trust, a man that I met, and I think he's a good Christian man, but he is telling people they should go get the jab, and that's, if that's what you believe, then I can't even go to you anymore because you're not following the science. You're following everybody else. So I just can't do it. Wisdom is a tree of life, as man, Proverbs 3:18, 19. I'll look into that. Let's see, YouTube. What's that? A good that's okay, y'all. CTA put a link in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go to that. Third cause of death in hospitals, malpractice. Exactly right. They're looking to switch over to Chinese socialist. That's right. That's what we're doing. Exactly. And that's what we're not. The credit score, like you're talking about the socialist credit score over there, where if they see you doing something wrong, they put you on a system where you might not be able to use the busing system anymore. You might not be able to shop at certain grocery stores anymore. You might not be able to fly anymore. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's what this country's going to, people. So this may be the last true independence we have. So enjoy it while you can, because look, most of you, not all of you, think about it. Most of you, out of fear and panic and non-science, listen to 49 people and some crazy whack job. And yeah, you need to don't wear a mask, wear 2 masks, wear 4 masks. Maybe you don't have to, maybe you should. The false doctor. Y'all are listening to crazy people, and look how many millions of people listen to them and stayed at home. But then look how many law enforcement officers went against their oath and arrested people for non-laws. The edicts that these governors signed were not laws. They were not laws. They were mandates. Mandate is not a law. They didn't go through their Congress of their state and pass a law. And a lot of you said, okay, well, I'll just sit down and do it. Not me. I kept going everywhere. I kept doing what I was doing. I wasn't going to let some man or woman tell me I'm not essential, that I can't go make money to support my family or just myself. It's not going to happen. Not in this world. They would definitely have to kill me or lock me up forever, one or the other, because I'm not going to listen to them. While we have a constitution, it's going to be in check in my state. And I don't care what that crackhead McMaster says. He's an evil piece of crap anyway, and he should be in prison along with his indicted cabinet. Most of his cabinet's been indicted for one reason or another. But we let these politicians rule us. And y'all have listened to the point where y'all are lining up, taking an experimental jab of something you know nothing about, that I've showed over and over and over what, is in this stuff on. And I don't listen, it's not me telling you. I show you the websites to go to. I show you the ingredients. I take you to the CDC websites. I give you the links to the CDC. which is supposed to be the end all be all. So just go there and look at this stuff for yourself. And I guarantee you, if you do some research, you'll be like, whoa, I'm not doing that. Um, but, Trump leaving the 450 Patriots in jail, again, that bothers me because he called them there. They're sitting in jail for 7 months now. How long are they going to sit in jail? And what are we going to do as other Patriots? Nothing. We're going to talk about it on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all that. People will say, "Oh yeah, look at all the supporters of Trump still sitting in jail and he ain't helping them." But yet they're lining up to go see the guy. They're lining up to go see him at the rallies and boo-hooing and woo-hoo. Slow Observer, go check out his video. He had some lady come up yesterday in a Trump outfit, and he was telling her, "Don't tell him who I am," and she telling everybody, "Oh yeah, he's Slow Observer. He's Slow Observer. Yeah, he goes around. He's great. He's great." She was supporting him, but she didn't know how to shut her mouth. He told her not to tell him who he was. Who is he? Oh, he's Slow Observer. Didn't I just tell you? He didn't say that. I'm saying that. He asked her not to say anything though, but you can hear her in the background having a conversation with some other guy who was definitely a Democrat, saying she was like, "Yeah, Trump's still president." Wrong. The tribunals are coming. Wrong. All these people are going to Gitmo come August. Wrong. September 1st, Trump's going to be back in. Wrong. Listen, all that's wrong, people. Y'all got to stop listening to these idiots that are just getting you to buy their T-shirts. I know there are a lot of these letter 17 of the alphabet channels out there that are still telling you all this stuff, and they're getting you to buy their shirts and their hats and their tote bags and all this because the storm is coming. There ain't no storm coming. Trust me, the best thing you could do for yourself right now is stock up on a lot of dry food, a good water filtration system, and stock up on some good clean water. Keep it out of the sunlight, and make sure that you don't just leave the stuff in your house, because when crap hits the fan and Walmart runs out of food, people will be breaking in your house to get what you got. So make sure you have a great hiding place for a lot of this stuff, and only keep inside what you need for the time being, because I'm telling you, y'all see how it is when a storm comes. Look here, when this first hit the fan, all the toilet paper and crap got bought up and the food went off the shelves like it was crazy. This is going to happen again, people. Okay? Bad things are coming for us, and a lot of you Americans are lining up for it. You're asleep because you're watching the football games and the Hollywood movie stars, and you're listening to people who are like Fox News and CNN and MSNBC or whatever, and all them CBS. You need to go to some alternative channels and start looking up stuff for yourself. That's the best thing to do. Let's see, Teresa. We got somebody else. Oh, struck by lightning, Teresa. What's up, my darling? Hey, I'm going to be showing that, that ingredients that you sent that email to me. I'm going to be showing that in my show tonight. Hey, y'all ought to see the ingredients. Y'all go to Struck by Lightning's and email and talk with her. She got some ingredients she wants to show what's in these things that her doctor sent to her. Okay. Anyway, not me. I read the Bible. It tells me what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know exactly what's going to happen too. And people laugh at us Christians because they say, "Oh, you're crazy." And yeah, we may be a little crazy, but listen, you were created. God loves you. He created you in his image, and he made this big, beautiful, flat world for you. And it's taken less than 500 years for government and school indoctrination to turn everybody really away from God and Christians. I mean, look how many millions of people Christians there used to be in the world to how many millions there are now. We are the ones that are coming after people. So, just remember that. They're coming after us with full force. And how about the preachers that's letting them? Hey, if y'all, look here, if y'all live in the United States, especially if you live in Alabama, but if you live in the United States and you want a great Bible pastor who refused to shut down his church, who refused to stop his flock from coming, and he lives in Alabama, his name is Dean Odell, and the name of his church is Fire and Grace Church. He also has a second church in North Carolina. It's like a sister church. It is Fire and Grace Church. It's ran by another pastor that's in his congregation. But this man tells the truth about the Bible. He goes to the Hebrew text, the Greek text, and the English wording, and he tells the truth about it. and he also won't bow down to government tyranny. Look how many thousands and thousands of preachers and priests and pastors that listened, and elders of churches that listened to non-science bullcrap, and let one person from each state tell them that they, out of thousands of pastors that could have ran up with all their congregants. Imagine if the thousands of pastors would have took their thousands and thousands of people up to the state house and said, we're not shutting down, we're going to church, buddy, thank you very much. What would he have been able to do? What would them 49 people been able to do? Nothing. Nothing. They would have had to say, well, this ain't working. This hoax ain't working. We got to figure something out other way to get these people to comply. But instead, the church preachers and the elders bowed down to Moloch, bowed down to the non-science, and said, you know what? I'm going to keep my flock from coming. I'm going to keep the sheep from coming to the lamb, the lamb and the sheep from coming to the feast. That's what he said. That's what they did. And I don't care what y'all can say. Oh, well, they was going by what they was told at the time. Well, you know what? No, they wasn't, because there's a lot of other people saying the opposite of everything that the lion doctor said. There was other doctors that are more experienced than him and have way more credentials than him, that have been still practicing every day, not unlike him, who hasn't practiced in 40 years. Okay, they didn't listen to the science. They didn't listen to the truth, and they shut down their churches. So they're no better than all these corrupt politicians. Okay, so we don't have the Christian backing preacher system that we think we do in the United States. When your church will shut down under tyranny instead of standing up for what's right, and getting all the congregants to congregate together and going up there and fighting the tyranny together. Instead, they say, nah, we're going to listen to them, stay at home. We're not going to come. We're not going to congregate. We're not going to worship Jesus together. We're just going to do what they say because one man or one woman in each state said we had to. That is totally ridiculous, totally out of line. All right, let's see. No father spirit belongs in the mama's body to lay with man. That is forbidden. Fry it was in the mama's fruit, not fry. True. No father is the dwell in mama's body. He has no water or yoke. A lot of churches teach traditions of man and not the word of God. Yeah, exactly. Proverbs 3:18, grab hold of wisdom, for she is the tree of life. For her living waters give life, man denies. Woman's spirit, but not her living waters. The church is wrong. Yeah, a lot of churches are wrong. A lot of churches bastardize. Exactly. Thank you for that scripture, too. And I know I say it wrong, Yahama. I'm saying it wrong, so I apologize for that. But I appreciate you being here, and you always leaving some scripture, and I thank you for that. And a lot of churches do bastardize. They twist it. You got churches now and again. Look, you know me. If you live your lifestyle how you want to. I'm not judging you because I'm not God. But the Bible clearly says God's against homosexuals and stuff like that. It's clearly in the Bible. But you got churches now preaching that it's okay. All right, so they're bastardizing the Word of God and the words in the Bible to change it to fit their needs. You know what I mean? So, and I know a lot of people don't worship God and don't believe in the Bible, and that's fine. Y'all are everybody's welcome here, and you're all welcome to speak as long as it's you're doing it peacefully and not any kind of nasty ways. You can post anything you want. That being said, but all right, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna spend a few minutes here with my mother and talk with her some. Just know that I love you all. I truly do. Um, Anybody who watches this video, I may not know you, but I truly do love you as a human being, and I want what's best for you. So I would hope that y'all will go to my BitChute channel, Swamp Fox News. It's all one word together. And I've got a bunch of great videos, but the last 7 videos are awesome. And I've got more coming. There's one uploading now that should be uploaded. Sometimes it takes up to 20 hours. The longest one took 20 hours to upload, but hopefully it gets done soon. Y'all go watch them. Start at number 1 because this is a series. It's a documentary, and every video has information in it that's great. But if you miss any of them, then you're missing a lot of great information. And usually it's a lead up to the next video. So you may miss something that you'd say, well, what is he talking about? Well, it was in part 5. And if you just went to part 6, then you missed what I'm talking about in part 6. So that does kind of happen. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. I love you all. Hope God blesses each and every one of you and helps you have a prosperous life. If you have any strife with anyone in your life, please reach out. Try to squash it. Bring them back into the fold, and forgive them. Forgiveness is what we all should be looking towards. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I love you all. God bless everyone.